In this video, I'm going to show you how to look professional and stand out for cheap as a mobile food entrepreneur. Alright, so we source reusable menus that are of good quality. They're vinyl material, custom print to our specification. We write on them with whiteboard marker. Comes off pretty easily using acetone. We got our social media logos. You could scan our QR code. You can customize the menu title if you want it. Say you're at a wedding, put wedding bells. You can do whatever you want on this menu. I think we spend maybe $13 to $15, maybe a little more if you're including shipping, but you can also do multiple menus for the same ship price. So with us, we have a local supplier that helps us get these menus. So I recommend finding one in your area or reach out to us. So what you're going to want to do is get these vinyl menus, and they're reusable for all of your vending or catering needs, right? So take care of them, roll them back up, store them in a safe place. But most importantly, keep them organized so that you're not rummaging through them trying to figure out which menu is going to fit your next event's needs. So next, I'm going to show you how we go about doing that. Acquired a shit ton of menus, you're going to need a way to organize them and track them down and quickly look them up so that you know which menu you're going to use for your next vending event. So as you can see, we have a PowerPoint, or I guess Google Slides presentation here of different menus that we've created in the past, and they all have a different number. So let's say that you're doing a graduation party and they wanted this exact menu, and or you're just going to add something random on in marker down here. You can use this one that says congrats grad, or you can use a vending menu with the different options that we have. Point being is you can organize this and quickly look it up, because when you're using the G Drive, you can easily pull that up on your phone. If you have the Google Drive app, you can search for these files easily and then know, okay, I'm going to go grab this menu. And you're going to label the menu by writing the number on the back of them in Sharpie, so it's easy to find. You don't have to make a mess unraveling every single menu that you've made in the past. So over here, I'm going to show you our drive, and we have, this was called the Midsummer Classic. That was a tournament that we served at. This is the menu right here. If I go back to the PowerPoint slide, I am on slot number 20. So I'm going to rename this menu to have the number 20 code in front of it. So we're going to call that 020. Okay, I'm going to change the Midsummer Classic Photoshop file as well, so it's easy to reference. Now all of these menus are done in Photoshop, and then we convert them to PNGs when we're done with them. Okay, so now that I have it here, all I'm going to do is insert that image from my drive. So I'm going to insert image, and go to my drive, and it's my most recent area, so it's going to be up here for me already, which is nice. And I'm going to pull in number 20, which is right here. I'm going to insert that, and there I go. I have menu code 20. All right, now that you saw all of the boring stuff on the laptop, you're going to see how that actually translates to the real life menus. So you saw that I labeled it as number 20 menu code. So I'm going to label the back of this number 20. So 020. You could see that here, 020. And so, you know, if I go stick this somewhere, put it in a shelf, put it in a bucket so that they're all organized nicely, when I come back to find it, I'm just going to search for this menu number. And so when I unravel it, I'm going to see that it's the exact menu that was just on my computer screen. And that's exactly what I need. Whoa, it's upside down. The exact menu that was on my computer screen. So then I'm going to re-roll it up. And I'm going to make sure I roll it up so that the number is facing to me. And, you know, this sounds like a whole process, just organize your menus. But if you do it right the first time, you're going to save a lot of time down the road and creating a mess, especially when you're trying to race to do prep or get out for an event. This stuff's already done for you. We're dropping tips like this all the time in our community called Street Eat Society. We're going to link that below, but feel free to head over there and see what it's about. We're offering courses to show people how to run their food business and encouraging you to jump in and be a part of our community so that we could all learn from each other. So now I'm going to give you a practical application, okay? You realize that you have an event coming, you're doing a vending event, you kind of have an idea of what you want to serve, so you're going to go see if you've already made a menu for that in the past, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go to Google Drive, right? Obviously, this, if you're using G Suite, this is our specific application. And I'm going to search for my file, which was menu codes, right? I'm going to pull that up. All right. And so now right here from my phone, I don't need access to a laptop. I don't need anything in that moment, which is great because we're trying to be fast and efficient. So here I can just scroll down. I'm looking at all the different menus that we have, and I'm like, oh, okay. There we go. Menu code 20. That's the one. I pull it. I throw it in the car. I finish prepping, and I'm gone for the day. So if you like this tip for your catering events, there's plenty more where that came from in our community called Street Eat Society. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment below and subscribe for more content.